There's a convergent theme in mythology. Gods of the sky doing battle with great serpents. Zeus having his clash with Typhon. Jormungandr battling the god of thunder Thor. And even the subject of today's video. The Yamata no Orochii facing the storm god Susano'o no Mikoto. Now, this story takes place during Susano'o's exclusion from heaven. That's a whole nother story. He killed Amaterasu, his sister's horse, and threw it at her, and that got him kicked out of heaven, all because he was a sore loser. He kind of lost it. Anyway, that's a rambling rant that I'm not going on here. Maybe a different video. As Susano'o was wandering the countryside of Japan, excluded from heaven, he came across a village where 7 princesses in some tellings, just villagers in others, were being eaten by this raging 8-headed serpent, the Yamata no Orochii. This serpent, you see, was massive and vile and plain vicious. And on this day, the 8th princess was being set to be sacrificed before this great serpent. Susano'o, willing to help, had a different idea. You see, he disguised himself as the woman and transformed the princess herself into a hair comb. And he had the villagers whip up 8 giant vats of sake, which is rice wine, and set it out for the serpent. And while in most tales, the serpent and the god clash violently, hammer and lightning and thunder, Susano'o merely waited. You see, the Yamata no Orochii, seeing his latest meal and this vast preparation of wine, indulged itself, each of its 8 heads slithering their way through gates to drink from the wine. And it was here where Susano'o waited and waited and waited. As the snake got drunk and drunk and drunk to the point of falling asleep, Susano'o made his move, drawing his faithful 10-span sword. One by one, he cut the great serpent's heads off until all 8 were severed from its body. And the village was freed of its plight. Interestingly, though, he went to the back end of the snake, where there were 4 tails, and each of these tails he cut as well. And while striking one of these tails, he hit metal, and he drew forth another sword. This one of the 3 regalia of Japan. I do not wish to butcher its name, but its name translates to grass cutter. This was the gift he gave to Amaterasu to get back into heaven, and the story of that sword may also be the story for a different day. Or you can check out the OSP video down below, that's pretty good too. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching!